Hello and welcome to Clicker Plus, where we have images of Avengers Tower, so stay tuned to find out more. If you do enjoy the video, why not like the video as well as subscribe and turn on notifications, but let's get into it. So after what has been almost a year of rumours and speculation, today finally Lego has revealed the next Lego Marvel set, and this one is set to be the biggest one of all time, of course being the brand new Avengers Tower, which is going to be the next Marvel modular building. This one is going to be incredible, but if you haven't keeping up with those details, it's set to be set number 76269. This one is similarly titled the Avengers Tower, of course. It's going to be coming in, like I said, as the biggest Marvel set ever, coming in with 5,201 pieces, which is absolutely massive. And because we're getting so many pieces, it is going to have a massive price tag of $525. In the UK, that one is going to be around about £470, and this one is going to be launching on November 24th. That one, of course, being Black Friday, so in just over 2 weeks away, which is definitely exciting. I think anyone, if you're a Marvel fan or not, when you look at the Avengers Tower, you can't help but be amazed at this set. Lego have gone all out with the minifigures and the build and just the overall wow factor. This one is going to be absolutely packed with details, and like I said, minifigures is going to be the most ever from Marvel set, and potentially for any Lego set they've released so far. So if we start at the bottom, it is going to be on a base plate. Of course, this one is a modular building. We have some minifigures that can be posed on the bottom, which you'll see all the way as we move up the Avengers Tower. They basically added loads of technicals, so you can add these pose connector pieces in, so you can pose lots of minifigures around the Avengers Tower to have action scenes playing out for when you have it on display. And there is going to even be a portal from Doctor Strange. Then as we get right to the top, you'll see that classic Avengers logo, also an area for the Quinjet to park, and then it just goes all the way up. Of course, the set is to be 90 centimeters in height, which is absolutely massive, so that one is going to dwarf a lot of the other Lego modular buildings. So unless you've got the Daily Bugle, it probably won't look too good with the other ones, and you can just see how many details have gone into this one. Of course, the build experience is going to be interesting, but also quite repetitive at the same time. If we look at the side angle profile, you can see there is a lot of those window pieces, so it will involve putting a lot of windows in window frames and then stacking them up, so there will be a lot in this set which could get repetitive. But there is going to be some side builds as well to the Avengers Tower. That includes a Leviathan. This one I'd say is probably about 200 pieces if I had to guess, on top of what we're getting with the tower, which is quite a lot of the total 5,000 pieces, but I think it does make for a good side build and brings more life to the outside. And Lego are also potentially including a little display stand. It shows in some of the lifestyle images, so this one won't attach to the tower, so obviously it'll be too heavy, but you can instead put it next to it on a display stand, which I think is definitely welcome. And then the other side build is going to be located in a Chitauri Terrier, which is going to be cool. That one does look like it will connect to the side of the tower with some of those connector pins, which is nice. Of course, we are getting 4 Chitauri in the set, so there'll be lots to pose on one in the chariot. Then the Loki minifigure as well will definitely be welcome. And then the final side build is going to be a mini Quinjet. This one can only fit one minifigure. In the promo pictures, it does show Nick Fury, so this one isn't going to be a massive one like we saw at the start of this year. That one was never going to fit on the Avengers Tower as it was too big, unless the Avengers Tower was double or triple the size we end up going, which just isn't realistic. So it will park nicely on top of the Avengers Tower. It is kind of in scale, and it's better than nothing to get a little Quinjet in the set. That one, I guess, is about 150 pieces. But then if we move on to the tower in the lifestyle images, you can see just how big this is when it compares it to a person, and just when you have it on a display on its own, it's such an imposing display piece. But we can look at it all day long on the outside, but of course there is also going to be an interior, and this one is basically essentially where you can take off a panel from the outside, similar to how they did it with the Daily Bugle, but this time just one giant panel, and then that will allow you to access the interior, which is definitely welcome. Easy for play, and then it's just easy if you want to put it back on display to put that piece back on the outside. So it looks to be potentially 4 floors on the inside. There is going to be also one on the top, and on the bottom floor we are going to have the lobby of the Avengers Tower. This one where you can pose some minifigures in a couple of chairs. There's also a vending machine, then also a desk, so you can recreate the scene where Loki and the shield agents and the briefcase, so that you can have a couple of different options, or you can display some minifigures in there. Then outside we are going to have a lamppost, some steps up to it, so there is going to be details on the base plate like we always see with the modular building. Then as we move up to the second floor, there looks to be what is a lab where Helen Cho is working. Then above that there is also going to be the bridge where Captain America can fight Captain America like we see in Avengers Endgame. So they actually do include 2 Captain Americas to recreate this scene, and also a couple of smashed glass pieces to put around it. So they've really gone out all accuracy for this one, which would definitely be welcome. Then as we move up to the next floor, we are going to have an Iron Man armory. This one quite small, looks to potentially be able to just hold 1 or 2 suits. In this set we are going going to be getting the brand new Battle Damage Mark 5, which will definitely be a cool one in this set. So yeah, the armory is nice, and there is a couple of accessories and holograms, which probably are stickers. Then as we move up to the next floor, there is going to be a prison cell. You can either basically store Loki in there or any other villains you choose to. So that one is quite probably the emptiest room in the set, which is just going to have that prison, then some empty area around it for minifigures to stand. Then right at the top of the Avengers Tower, you will be able to lift off the panel and fold the top half it up. You'll be able to access the Avengers party room. So this one is going to be very densely packed with 2 sofas and a table, and you can fit all the Avengers in there. Then right at the top, there is going to be a viewing platform where you can pause some minifigures, then just a small area with Loki's scepter, and then finally there is the scene where Hulk can stand, and also basically where he has a fight with Loki, I think it is, in the film. You see that in some of the pictures where you can do it, and there is even a sticker to show some broken glass or rubble underneath. So they've really gone out with details in terms of the graphic design as well. There probably will be a lot of stickers in this set, unfortunately, and actually when we look at the top of the set, they have utilised as much space as possible, as it does keep quite tight and a lot of angles at the top, so I'm glad they have done so. And even when you've got this on display, which most people will do, you're not going to be always opening the interior. For most people who buy this for display, the outside could have looked a little bit bland with just being a lot of grey and those blue pieces, like we saw with the Daily Bugle, where it was just one solid colour. But what they've done to do that is add all these action pieces to pose the minifigures, also the portal with Wong in it, and then just lots of things where the window is also falling apart as well, and Hulk can hold on to it. So they definitely thought about how to make it good when you have it on display with everything closed up. The set has been designed by Justin Ramsden and also Mark Stafford, who worked on the Daily Bugle and the Sanctum. So bringing those two together to create the ultimate Marvel modular building, I definitely think has worked. And this one will be an interesting build experience. I'm definitely interested to see how it goes. If it depends how much the ratio to building the windows to the interior will be, depending on how variety the build is. And of course, we have the side builds like the Vyphon and also the Quinjet. So it's not going to be super boring just building windows all the time. So I think that is a good thing, as it could affect sales if the build is pretty boring, given it is so expensive. And of course, like I said before, there is going to be 31 minifigures included in this set, which is an incredible amount. Some of them are reuses that we've seen in Marvel sets over the past year or so. The Thor minifigure is brand new in terms of a hairpiece. Well, the hairpiece isn't new, but the first time they're using it for Thor. I think it appeared previously in Lego Harry Potter. You'll have to let me know if you think it's more accurate or not. Then, as I said before, there is going to be a brand new Iron Man suit included in this one. This one will be the Mark 6 damage version, and then a repeat of the Mark 7 as well. So we're getting 2 Iron Man suits, one brand new, which was always needed in a set of this size and price. We are getting a brand new version of Ultron. A few people are disappointed it's not the ultimate version of Ultron, but I still think the printing on the torso and legs is really, really detailed on this one. Then, as I mentioned before, there will be 4 Chitauri, which you can pose around this set. We're also getting some shield agents, which will be nice to get those torsos. I think there's 3 or 4 included in this set, so you can put these in the lobby and around the Avengers Tower. But I think the minifigure which will steal the show for most people in this set will be the brand new Vision minifigure with a printed cape, also trans blue legs, and just some incredible printing. But definitely for me, that is my favourite minifigure of the whole set. And it's also nice to get a brand new Helen Cho minifigure, which we've seen in plenty of Marvel video games before, but we haven't actually seen her as a minifigure in a set before. So to get her and make her an exclusive figure for the Avengers Tower definitely feels right. And also, we are getting Kevin Feige as well, of course, the lead director on Lego Marvel, which is an interesting choice to have it in a Marvel set, but I'm sure some people will enjoy it. And some of those lifestyle photos, it does show him hanging around the Avengers Tower, so yeah, you'll be able to do that if you do want to get the Kevin minifigure with this set. So yeah, it just looks good. It looks massive, and the lifestyle images, like I said, 90 centimeters in height. This is going to be an incredible challenge to display, not in terms of width really, but in height, if you have any ceilings high enough where you display your Lego to be able to do this one. But it does just look so impressive in those lifestyle images, which will definitely sell a lot of people on this one. And it is going to be a modular building, so it will have that 32 by 32 base plate and then 2 pin connectors on either side, so you can connect it with the Icons modular buildings, or if you have the Sanctum or the Daily Bugle, you can connect those together. I can't wait to see how it looks with the Sanctum and also the Daily Bugle next to it. Of course, it will overhang a little bit with where the Quinjet hanger is, so you might have to put it next to the Sanctum and have the Daily Bugle on the left, something just to bear in mind. And of course, if you're buying this one on Black Friday when it launches on November 24th, you will get the exclusive Lego Marvel Black Taxi. This one is going to be a brand new promo. So this one is a black and yellow taxi, it includes a Black Panther minifigure, also I think some Outriders, and then one civilian minifigure. This one will be exclusive to the Avengers Tower until stocks last, so if you want the promo, do pick that one up as soon as you can if you can afford the Avengers Tower on release. And on top of that, there will be some other Black Friday promotions like Magista's Workshop, the Winter Market Stall, and the Creator Snowman. So if you buy it on Black Friday, you're potentially getting 4 promos, which will be pretty amazing. So yeah, I could go on forever talking about how much detail and good stuff is in this set, so I probably might pick this one up on Black Friday. We will see. Of course, this one is an expensive set, so sadly not everyone is going to be able to get it at that $525 price tag. But hopefully with some good promos or discounts in the future, a lot of you will be able to get this one, and definitely one that I'm looking to get to add to my other modular building collection. So comment down below, are you going to be picking this one up? Are you not? You can like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Lego videos and Lego news videos. If you watch any of the videos on screen now, remember guys, keep clicking and bricking. I'll see you all later guys. Bye bye.